Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Jammi-Italian Radio podcast for Immigrant. My name is Shadiki as always, and I'm here with a wonderful friend of mine who is going to share his experience with us. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Ivan. I'm from Ukraine.
Nice to meet you, Ivan. And as you hear it, he's from Ukraine. So tell me, when did you arrive in Italy?
I arrived last January, I guess. Like already 1 year and no. I forgot. I forgot. I arrived in October, so I'm here like for a month, 1 year, a couple of months.
Okay. And what made you decide to move to Italy in the first place?
Mm, War. Yeah, I'm from Ukraine, and we have had war right, which coming right there, happening right there, and like it's not like I was afraid of a war. It's just because of decisions of government, you you couldn't go outside of, if you man in Ukraine, you couldn't go outside of Ukraine, and for me it was harder than the war that this psychological situation. I feel like I like shutting the country in which I was wanted to go outside, but I
Okay.
couldn't find a possibility.
Okay.
And when I like understood that I can't go anywhere, it's like I just that was really hard for me situation psychologically.
Okay. And when you decided to move, did you move alone or you move with the families?
I moved alone. I like my mother. She already living in Italy, so for me it's easier than for maybe lots of immigrants because my mother she's even received the papers. She's right now have a citizenship for Italy. So I'm not doing like a refugee documents or something. Not receiving any help. I'm just uh, doing regular program of reunion with family.
Okay, perfect. That's good. And how would you describe your first week in Italy? What was the experience like?
It was strange because, as I said, because of war and in Ukraine, war started to when it was a pandemic situation. So it's like fully isolated. We were fully isolated, and at that time, war came, and it's. I didn't used to like see people on the streets, and when I arrived in Italy, it was different. For me, it was like I returned in 2014 or something.
I understand, I understand. But in Ukraine you have your own language, and here in Italy they speak Italian. So was there a language barrier for you?
Yeah, definitely. And that's still I'm still learning. But well, it depends which people you find because all the people that I found here in Italy is really they patient with me. They trying to be understandable. So for me it was easy, but it's still like hard to have a conversation.
Okay. So normally when you speak to others, how do you communicate in English? Do you speak with them in English, or you try to speak a little Italian, a little Ukraine, like break it down 50-50?
It depends on the situation. If a person don't understand English or Ukrainian or Russian, because I know some, I have some friends who understand Russian language and we talk, we have conversations in Russian. But if a person don't know any of other languages, which is kind of normal in Italy, there is not so much people who talk in different languages. It's like right now it's a better situation with the younger ones,
Hmm.
but most of Italians they speak Italian, and like it's normal thing. I'm living in Italy and I should know Italian language,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to communicate in Italian, but it's sometimes it's really hard. But
Okay, I
piano
can
piano.
understand. Yeah, piano piano, as they say. So tell me, do you ever get homesick, like missing home?
Mm, it's not like homesick. It's more like uh, uh, the situation I can describe like when I'm seeing Italy and Italian people and like the place where I live, it's like everything the same but different. Because
Okay.
you see the people, they have their own worries. They like to, they eating, they walking around, they doing their own stuff, working. And the same situation in Ukraine, but at the same time, everything is different language and different, little bit type of behavior, and you see like you can see that everything is the same, so much the same, but at the same time they're different.
Yeah, I understand. It's not easy. So I can guess adapting for you is taking slow time, no? Adapting with everything.
I don't know. I'm kind of doing it fast actually. Like as I said, I'm here for 1 year and a couple of months, and for example, Italians, we have conversation in Italian, they kind of surprised when I'm telling that I'm here like only a little bit more than 1 year, and they're like,
Okay.
and you learned this learned Italian like this. So I guess I'm doing pretty fast, but who I'm to judge? It's for the
Well,
others.
the Italian language isn't easy. So if they complimented you, this means that you're doing a good job. Italian is difficult. It's a very
Oh,
difficult language if you want to speak it properly.
yeah, at the same time, Italians is easy as a person. They like really, as I saw, like is the person with whom I have a friendship. They most of them like easy and really saying how to say it. They appreciate even if you try just to talk in Italian because, for example, you can't say the same thing about the French people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
they're like I remember an actor who talking is in French. They always made the same reaction for him when he tried to speak in French, like it's
No, no,
not right
no.
away. Yeah. So Italians not like that. They're like usually they even not correcting you when you're making a mistake, which kind of bad because that's like one of the way to learn faster.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of good because you can be more relaxed with them.
Exactly. Okay, so this means you had a wonderful experience with them in the language barrier thing. Okay, what about your first job? How did you find your first job in Italy?
Um, uh, I just like trying to find a job, and at that time I had only like codice fiscale,
Mhm.
which I received my first two visits because it's not my first visit. I was in Italy for 3 months, two times,
Okay.
but I couldn't receive any documents, papers, so I returned to Ukraine. And at that time, when the first time I arrived, I tried to receive permesso di soggiorno and couldn't make it. And but at that time I made my codice fiscale, so I had some kind of document. So for me, it's kind of easier was to find any type of a job because I already have something,
Okay.
not only ricevuto that I'm expecting and
Okay.
waiting for permesso. And when I received like this ricevuta, one friend of mine who working in like in a factory, he helped me like he told me that we need workers if you it's kind of not really hard job but it's kind of hard if you want to you can try so like we will give you one contract for 1 month and then we will see and then I'm working like more than a year. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Because you know that in Italy, for many immigrants, it's not easy to get the permesso di soggiorno, the documents to stay here.
Mm.
So, based on what you have just shared with us, for you it was a little less difficult because you have already been here for some months.
It's not like because I was here but because my mother she received citizenship in the
Okay.
last couple of years. She
Okay.
already like couple of years she already cittadina italiana
Yeah.
and so for me it's like a family reunion program. It's like they cannot not give me like a permesso because I'm son of my mother.
Yeah.
We should have an opportunity to live together, to be together.
Yes, exactly. It's
Especially,
right.
especially in Italy, because Italy's family is kind of one of the main thing here.
Yeah.
It's more traditional society here.
Exactly, exactly. And talking about that, when you're working, normally they request for you to have a bank account. Was it easy to open a bank account?
Well, that was a problem because, for example, in Italy, actually, you can work without a bank account. You can open like I don't remember how to say it, but you can receive by the check.
Mm.
Or hold your money through the post. But usually this how to say it, I forgot how to say this, workers who trying to find you a job. Mm,
Like the recruiters?
it's some kind of like office workers who trying to give to cooperate with some factories or some
Okay.
trying to find you worker because even though I started to work at my job because of my friend I went through like the
Yes.
recruiters and they don't work in that way and they like worked only through the bank system. So I should open a bank account, and that was a quest for me because nobody wanted to give me because I still didn't have like permesso.
Yeah, it's required the permission to do that.
But because I'm like a refugee, still I don't have a refugee status here in Italy. But because I'm from Ukraine, where is a war, and it's like lots of people from Ukraine trying to like legalize here in Italy. There was a time right now, so they made a little bit easier system for Ukrainians to receive. I don't know if it's another banks because another banks told me that it's impossible for me to receive bank account, but in the Posta Italiana
Yeah.
it was easier.
Yes, of course.
But at the same time, like we went to a couple of offices of Posta Italiana, and only in one post, one woman told that it's possible.
Okay.
It's kind of Italian thing about being not really good at their job.
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to be critique here. Just most of them they stay at their places for years, and they just like they used to work in one way, and when something is changed, they usually they take lots of time for them to change.
Yeah, to adapt.
And so there was one young office post worker in the Posta Italiana who's like a new boss, and she like okay, I'll find the information and I will give you, she told us.
Okay.
And she really like we expected her to call us for a couple of hours, but she didn't call us in the day.
Okay.
But called on another,
Yeah.
like in the morning.
Yes.
I found an information because I already in the evening didn't receive an answer, so I told that maybe she forgot, maybe she just told us to
to get you out of there.
Yeah, but no, she in the morning she called us and told that it's possible because of the refugee status, because of the and it will be because we already have a codice fiscale without the if. That's why I told about the thing that I already received this paper, this card. If I didn't have it, it will be impossible for me to receive bank accounts.
Okay.
So it's just it was really lucky for me that I like for more than 8 years. I just go in with this plastic cards in my portfolio, in my portemonnaie,
in your wallet,
in my wallet for like it just sit there, and finally the time has come.
Yeah, it becomes useful, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're talking about job, can you share what type of job do you do so the listeners can understand more? What do you do?
I'm working on the zinc factory. I know zinc material. How to say it in English properly? We put iron things into things in zinc, so they will not be in rust in future.
Okay,
In
okay,
carbon rust.
okay. So to conclude this part about job, what advice would you give to immigrants looking for a job here in Italy? What advice would you give to them?
uh, to take every job that you can receive, and maybe um, not expect for the others to help you, because I never expected to find a job or something. I just tried to, and then like it was really lucky for me to this friend gave it to me. But it's not like, I don't want to say be judgmental, but I think for me as a man it's kind of easier because I know example for the others, like women, the others women, and for them usually, for me as a man it was different type of job. For example, right now I received this type of job like a factory worker. uh, for example, I know a couple, if I couldn't receive this type of job, then I could try myself in like say it's like a not plumber, to work with the tubes, the water,
Yeah, plumbing.
the
Yeah, plumbing.
plumbing
Hmm.
system. I could try that this way, and I could try other work later, as I knew, because I had other friends who worked something that I don't remember, but I could find another job.
Okay.
But for the women, as I know, usually it's to sit with the elders and to be with the children. Here,
Okay.
some usually. The other job is harder to find for an immigrant women.
Okay. Okay.
Usually, I don't
Okay.
know. Like, I guess you know better about this than me.
Yes, yes, I do. I do. I can see what's happening around us. But, ladies and gentlemen, you hear it. You must be open to any job offer that you receive. Try anything you get. Don't just fix yourself, I
Yeah,
want this type of job. No, be open
yeah,
minded.
yeah.
Okay.
I would like to say, I never thought that I would be a factory worker actually, because in Ukraine I worked. I have an experience of a barista. I worked with the coffee for 7 years. I worked with the coffee 7 years, and it's kind of, it's really different type of job. I never like thought that I will be doing my job for today, but I kind of like it. Even it's not, it's tiresome. I don't really into this type of job, but first of all, for me, it's as I like to say, it's like going to the gym.
Yeah.
Then I will receive the money. So it's a good way. First of all, it's helped me to
Yeah.
lose weight, because
Yeah.
when I arrived in Italy, I was 90 kilograms, 95.
Okay.
And right
And
now I'm
now?
75. So
Wow, you lost a lot.
yeah, it's great because I was fat. So
Okay.
thanks my job.
So talking about it, as you said, you're going to job, you're getting paid. The next question is this: how do you manage living expenses here?
Well, right now, due to like a family reunion program, I'm living with my mother. So it's, for me, it's still, it's everything, I guess, easier for me because I'm not spending for rent, because they have an apartment and I'm living with them, and buying like groceries. Uh, so it's not like I'm spending a lot just to live.
Okay, okay. Now, I would like to ask you, know, have you ever faced like discrimination? If yes, how did you handle it?
Well, it's not like a discrimination. Um, I guess, I don't know. I'm trying to say it like a easy way, because I'm not telling it's to offense like people of color or somebody. It's just, the thing is, I'm Ukrainian and I look like I'm white.
Yeah.
I look like a European, but I'm not from Europe part.
Yes.
So it's for the others, they see different pictures that it was from all my life experience. And here in Italy, it's sometimes it's easier to receive documents if you have different type of looks.
Yeah,
Like
it's true. This
like
is true.
black people, for other type of race people. And for example, when I tried to receive, when I arrived first time 8 years ago, and I tried to receive permesso, the thing is, the law that can help you to receive permesso if you're like if you not have a citizenship and you want to take your own somebody from your family, you have opportunity to take one of your children
Yes.
if he or she not older than 23 years old,
Oh.
and or you're like a parent who can work, but only one parent, only one child.
Child. Mhm.
And the thing is, I arrived in Italy on the second or third week when I was 23 years old.
Wow.
So we were late in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And it was not like a situation when somebody from governors in Costura couldn't like close their eyes. Because even we had a conversation with a woman, and she told, well, it's possible for you, but you should find a job. And we tried to do that. We tried to do everything that we could, but we couldn't make it. And in the end, we received a paper that I don't have permesso and I should leave Italy in 1 month. And we went to the office and have a conversation with the like how to say it, I don't know, like the main person there.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, in front of, I'm not like trying to offend somebody, but in front of me there was like a couple of black people who like received really fast. I don't know their story, but they received like papers like that.
Very
Like,
fast.
yeah, and we sit in this line, we wait, and then this couple del costura, I don't know how to say better, we went to his office, and he like only when my mother she was a little bit agitated because I'm her son and she wanted to be here, and he was just like heard that my mother like a little bit was with a irritated tone told that she about her like preoccupazione.
Yeah, her worries.
Worries. Yeah, it's just like a woman who worries about her son, and he'll like, well, if you continue, I'll deport him right now.
Oh my gosh.
And that was really a strange situation.
Yeah.
So it was different, like contrast. I understood that, well, if I look a little bit different, I could like play a little bit like a race card.
Yeah, exactly.
And try to, but the thing that I'm look like a normal European.
Yes.
But it's we have a joke, in Slavian joke, that it's not even a joke. It's, for example, in South America, saying that Slavian is a people of color, but white people of color. So we don't have like a race card to play it. To play it against some situation when you like want to receive some. At the same time, we didn't have a privilege of a white man.
Exactly. Okay. I'm sorry, but in the end, you fixed that problem. Now you're here.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Okay, just one more thing, because all of that you had been through, no? How has this changed your person? Because, let me rephrase the question. How has migration changed you as a person? Because you have been through a lot. So how has this changed you?
I guess I became more open to everything because I couldn't imagine that everything would happen like that, because I really like shut in during COVID, during war. I said like for how long COVID started? I forgot.
I think it started in 2019.
So from 2019 until the 2023, I like sat at home. Like I was really like sit at home. Read. Sometimes I went to work, but I lived in a small city, and really it was not so much work to do. So from time to time worked, from time to time sit at home and just read things in the internet. And actually, at that time, uh, I can talk English right now only because of that, because I sat at home and read things in mostly in English and
Okay.
watch English video on YouTube. So yeah, so it's kind of was beneficial for me, but I didn't know that at that time.
Okay, that's good. Just one more question about this topic and then we'll change. What stereotypes about immigrants would you like to change?
Mm, it's I don't know because
Complicated.
yeah, it's complicated because as I said, I understand that like as I said, my I have lots of friends from Italy, from Great Britain right now, from different places of the world here in Italy, and most of them Italians, and they're good people. I don't see like prejudice. I don't haven't seen it at all. It's as I said, it's maybe the beneficial part of me being Slavic because I'm looking like a European, and I don't know. Like maybe it's more about that we're trying to receive benefits from programs, more money. Because
Yeah.
when I was in Costura, yeah, I had situation like a couple of times when women or men told us that we're here only for money, but only uh, that was a time when we arrived with my mother and telling that we don't want to receive a refugee status. We want to receive like status of the family reunion program,
Yes.
and they didn't couldn't hurt me, and they are like, oh, you want to receive money,
Oh my.
only this. But it's, I mean, I can understand them because when you work every day with the people, and some of them really wanted to like abuse the system,
Yes.
it's happening. So it's I guess it's a thing that they should change, and the immigrants should change too, because
Yeah,
not
both.
to expect to receive something. Because when I went, I understood that if I like will run away, even if I didn't have lots in Ukraine. Right now I have a lot more. No, that's just unlucky. I understand that. But when I ran away, I understood that I thought that there will be even less, and I should work a lot to
Yes,
receive something.
exactly.
And that's the I think everybody should understand when you like change place for your place of living, you should not expect it to be the same as the place where you were born, where you lived before, and there will be different people with different culture, with different thing, and you're not the one who should change it. You should be changing.
Yeah, change yourself to
Yeah,
adapt.
to adapt,
Yeah.
and for like the one who receive like taking you in their country, they should like understand that sometimes it's not that easy to change, I guess, like that.
Okay, so it's a 50-50 thing.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
always 50-50.
Now, after all that you have been through, what's your future plans here in Italy? Do you have any future plans? Like programs?
I know. Right now, I'm just working and trying to learn better Italian. Maybe to travel a little bit. Wanted to visit Japan. Actually, when I ran away, I wanted to go to Japan, but I didn't have the money, so I stayed here. And I understand that. I guess it will be for a long time.
Okay, okay. Well, to be honest, I'm really happy with you, and I want to thank you for sharing your experience with us. And before we conclude, what are you most grateful for today?
To whom? That's a question. I mean, I'm really grateful to my mother that she like accepted me, because it's not like any other thing to accept one more person in your house, even if it's your own child. And right now, my brother arrived. The second, I'm grateful to Italians who accepted me. Who's not? It's like it's their own thing. It's not like I could change something in it. I'm grateful to God who helped me to go through all these things. That's all, I guess.
Okay. So, any final words for our listeners on Jammi-Italian podcast? Any final words?
No, I guess everything that I wanted to say I said. Like everything is possible. It's just it will be hard work, and everybody should working for this. And yeah, sometimes it will be not how to say it. Sometimes it will be not so beneficial for you, and sometimes it's worked even better than you expected. So we should like try to do our best.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing with us. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. It's very important for you to adapt in the situation that you are. And don't think that wherever you're going, things will be easy. So you need to be open minded. Okay. And your girl Shadiki is signing out. Thank you very much for joining us again on Jammy Italian Radio Podcast.